The Division Training School is the lone training school of Jungle Fighter Division which mold and produce smart and warrior-oriented soldier. This school is focused on development and skill enhancement of every soldier to support for the accomplishment of its unit mission. These trainings were taken within the vicinity of the training school for 4 months duration. The training school presents the rigorous training of classes 486 and 487 2017. These trainings were taken within the vicinity of the training school for 4 months duration. The recruits came from Army Personnel Management Center, Army Signal Regiment and Finance Center Philippine Army. Class 486 to 2017 is designated Alpha Company of the CS Battalion with their class seal and class name Maliab. While Class 487 to 2017 is designated Bravo Company of the CS Battalion with their class seal and class name Mason. This young and dashing individuals which came from 3 major island of the archipelago, was successfully pass all the requirements in the recruitment process. On September 28, 2017 the candidate soldiers marked the first day of their military career and the last day of their civilian life as they oath at Division Training School grandstand with Colonel Macadangdang as the keynote speaker, the Division Inspector General. Passing in front is the training committee headed by Captain Dominator Vallejo Jr., who will have total responsibility over these candidate soldiers until their graduation. After the program was immediately followed by a traditional military reception rites with 8 reception stations. These stations signify the start of the rigidity of training that they need for the training. To uphold at all the times to the command and orders of the seniors and to stay together with the buddy and the group, emphasizing an essence of unity and camaraderie. As part of the transformation phase, the candidate soldiers will undergo on physical development, that they will use in the whole training period. A simple clip wins signified that avoid extending elbow to avoid sniper fire during operation. These students were taught on the proper discipline while in front of the mess table. As table etiquette has been taught to the students. Every student has given a chance to sit with the squad mates in a designated squad table to put into practice eating in a proper way. The students were taught on drills and ceremonies, giving emphasis on the alignment, marching, and carriage of rifle. This activity is duly supervised by drill instructor. Drills and ceremonies is embedded on the training as a way of showing troops' strength, discipline, and preparedness. Physical fitness test is conducted 4 times until the completion of the training. This test is conducted to determine the physical development of every candidate soldier. To test the muscular strength, endurance and cardiovascular respiratory fitness of every soldier. The soldiers are scored based on their performance in 3 events consisting push-up, sit-up, and 3.2 km road run. Conducted different kinds of road runs, individual equipment run, squad run, and platoon run. Carrying a sandbag and issued rifle. It will improve the unity as a member of the squad and platoon. The purpose of this run is to give simulation among the students, especially during operations running with heavy load during fire and maneuvers. In combat operations. To adopt on the current threat of the country, an urban operation training has been introduced and into practical exercises to the students. The students learned the actions upon entry, room clearing, clearing of hallways, clearing of stairways, and simultaneous clearing of rooms using multi-stock or multi-force. One of the major trainings to monitor the physical strength and stamina of the students is the test on obstacle course. One have to pass the 23 stations of the obstacle course. There should be mental alertness, physical balance, and the ability to think critically to surpass the obstacles involving physical strength. Another challenge on a trainee's life is the conduct of practical exercise on rope course. Rope course is one among the major obstacles in the training. A student must cross the river using rope in a monkey crawl way. Another have to traverse creek with patient using 2-rope bridge, and most of all is the free money or outcost zipline, or what we call the slide for life. Every student should experience the slide for life to pass the course. To ensure that the candidate soldiers are ready for deployment, a land navigation test is conducted. A given scenario was prepared for the execution of the students. They were advised to reach designated control point by passing different terrain features in the exercises area. This activity is performed several miles from the training school under adverse condition and in rough rolling terrains. The activity is a 5-hour test duly supervised by their instructor, Technical Sergeant Carrizo. With a 12 kilograms of sands at their back, the students conducted foot march along the exercise area for squad and platoon battle drills outside camp. The activity aims to familiarize the students on the terrain for their exercises. On the current threat on insurgency warfare, our students were given training on battle drills. Putting into actions that were taught during theory phase is what we call the immediate action drills. On a certain scenario, the students must react accordingly to give response on the current threat they are facing, either to neutralize or destroy the enemy. The students are expected to react based on the trainings they received. The position and hold must be firm enough to support the weapon. The weapon must point naturally at the target without undue physical effort. Sight alignment and sight picture must be correct.
You are a brick tied to me that's dragging me down. Strike a match and I'll burn you to the ground. We are the jack-o'-lanterns in July, setting fire to the sky. Here comes this rising tide. So put on your war paint. Cross walks and crossed hearts and hope to die till the clouds with red lightning. So we can take the world back from a heart attack.
Every Army soldier must be trained with the basic water skills for survival and mission accomplishment. Soldier must be able to hold their breath underwater long enough to dive deep, swim, and perform various tasks. Pana. Familiarizing the weapon is very important in soldier. They must know how to use their issued rifle while having no visibility at all.
Take it back. You know time crawls on when you're waiting for the song to start. So dance alone to the beat of your heart. Hey, young blood, doesn't it feel like our time is running
Mortars are the most responsive indirect fire weapons available to the infantry battalions and companies. These weapons are intended to provide close and immediate fire support to forward units. An essential part of their training experience, soldiers are engaged in simulation of enemy attack, counterattack, and break contact. This allows them to get reacquainted with actual combat situations.
The war is won before it's begun. Release the dove, surrender. The war is won before it's begun. Release the dove, surrender.
A field training exercise, generally shortened to the acronym FTX, describes a highly coordinated and well-planned exercise conducted by military units for training purposes. The last few days of basic training are used to conduct a field training exercise where recruits can practice the skills they have learned over the past several weeks of training. The purpose of this is to give soon-to-be soldiers a taste of battle before they leave basic training. This also allows instructors to look for mistakes and correct them before their recruits become active duty and potentially go to battle.
Of a far-off place where a hero's welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I'll know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance,